Welcome back to KTV. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Eric. Anyways.
Okay, it's a new month, which means we get to start a new series. We are jumping into the Book of Ruth, and the Book of Ruth is full of incredible stories about friendship, loyalty, hope, and love, and we get to explore that together this month through a series called Ever After.
Ever After.
But before we get to that, this is KTV, which means we have to start with a game.
Of course we have to start with a game. So, since our series this month is Ever After, we're gonna play a little game of Disney charades. Since a lot of Disney movies have happily ever after at the end.
Yes.
So we're each gonna pick one,
Okay.
act it out. The other person has to try to guess which Disney movie you're acting out.
Okay,
Make sense?
that makes sense to me.
Would you like to start? Do you want me to?
Ladies first.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am. Eric, let's do this.
Let's go.
Under the sea. The mermaid. Little mermaid. Ground. Homeward bound. No. Oh, okay. Floor. Carpet. Floor. Carpet. Are you dancing? That's dancing, yes? Swinging. You're swinging. You're swaying. You're waltzing. Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, I don't think we got that
Oh,
one. We gotta
no,
move on.
I'm
It was
so bad.
Aladdin. You know, I was doing like the magic carpet ride. It was
Oh,
hard though.
that
I
was.
haven't seen that movie in a long time. I should have done more like a tiger or something.
That was good. Now I feel bad. I should have picked up on those things. Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Ariel.
Yeah. But.
Little Mermaid.
Yep. That's
I
it.
knew it. The singing. The singing. That's my favorite movie
good.
growing up.
Okay.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. How I got
one.
that. Well, you did really good. It was the you gave it away. Okay. Here we
I
go.
really tried to go all out there. Cars.
Yes. Good job.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, let's give it away. More? Give me more? Frozen. Oh, that was it?
That's it.
Frozen. Oh,
That
okay.
had nothing to do with the movie.
I bet you guys got that
I
before
figured
I
it would
did.
get you guessing.
That was really good.
Thank
she
you.
she froze so
Thank
well.
you.
Okay. Oh.
Oh no. Did you just faint? Sleeping Beauty?
No.
Humpty Dumpty?
No.
It felt very hard. Walking, falling,
No.
falling. Open, book, a book, writing a book, reading a book. Story. Story? Toy Story!
Yes! I didn't even have to. Oh my goodness.
You were the
How-
toys. You were the
Yeah,
toys
I was the
that
toy.
pretend
You know,
like- that
I'd
was
be
good.
alive and then I'd die,
That's
or you
good.
know, not be alive. You know what I mean. That was hard. I did not do well with
Oh,
that.
how do you do this? How do you do this?
All the effort. Okay, you're in a boat. You're rowing. So you're dancing in the wind. You're swaying. You're dancing in the wind. Pocahontas. Pocahontas.
Nice,
What?
that was
Because of the
impressive.
colors of the wind.
That
you
was
know,
good,
and the
that was
canoe.
good.
That's what gave it away. Okay.
Okay, this
Good job,
last one.
Good job. Rah! What do you got?
That was something. I would guess Beauty and the Beast, but we already did that one. Another. That's all you got for me. Is it a villain? It's a scary guy. It's Oh, The Lion King.
Oh my goodness, that's
Was
it.
that it?
How did you get
I don't
that?
know. I just was thinking of like animals and Lion King.
Because I did the lion, right? Ah, that was the roar. I can't roar like a lion. I wish I
Yeah.
could.
That was pretty good. Okay, I do have to say, I think we both did well, but I really struggled on the first one, getting you to guess
Yeah, but
what
you.
was it? Aladdin?
I don't know. I feel like I gotta give it to you.
You think so?
Yeah, just because you. I don't know. Do you really think I did that? That
I
much
think
better?
you did better. I think you won this round.
Well, I can't hear them cheering.
But I'm
for-
sure they
right.
were rooting for you. Okay. Well, that was fun. Thank you guys for watching. We are gonna go and worship.
All right, let's worship.
kiddos. Now I know what it looks like. It looks like I'm in some sort of like space galactic universe. And I'm like king of the Beatles and chicken nuggets. Haha! That would be pretty cool. But that's not what this place is. This place is something special. Something spectacular, something truly super duper. You wanna know what it is? You really wanna know? We are in the pages of the Ever After storybook. Yeah. What is the Ever After? How could you not know what the Ever After is? You know, in every fairy tale, the main character and some trusty sidekicks go on some amazing adventure, defeat the evil villain, and then find some lost treasure? Or the greatest treasure of all, true love. Aw. And then there's always the same phrase at the end of each story, and they live happily ever after. But what does that mean? Where do they go? What did they do and for how long? Nobody knows. That's what makes all this so great. The Ever After storybook lets me write anything and anything I want. Everything, anything, all of it. You don't believe me, do you? Watch this. Want to see a dragon? All right, here we go. Wow! Pretty cool, right? How about a unicorn? Oh! You see, in the Ever After storybook, if you dream it, it can come true. Watch. I want a sandwich with peppers, toothpaste, tres leches, a school bus, a tad bit of mustard, and the Declaration of Independence. That's it. That looks like a good sandwich. The Ever After storybook is the best. Not only can you dream up anything you want, but this is also the place where every famous fairy tale takes place. Peter Pan and his fantastic travels to Neverland, Tiana's adventure through the bayou with the frog, Rapunzel's intense journey back to her family, and who can forget the incredible story of how talking mice saved the day. Okay, some of you might know that as Cinderella, but think about it. Those mice were the real heroes. Countless epic stories of struggle and triumph, heroes and villains, enemies and loving friendships. That's why I guess, I don't know, stories like that actually existed outside storybooks. Anyways, I've been writing some pretty cool fairy tales in this here storybook, but it's been kind of lonely. I tried writing up some fun sidekicks to hang out with, but they got distracted by the dragons and unicorns and just disappeared. I got an idea. Maybe I can write someone into the story. Now, what do you call someone that you can go on crazy adventures with? Someone who can help you out and stick with you. It is a compliment.
I like your hair.
Hey, thanks, compliment. Okay, well, that wasn't the right word. Is it computer? No. Composer? No. Compass? Wrong again. Is it companion? Is that the right word?
Carl.
Who is that? Is that Grace? Hey, kids, it's my friend Grace. Grace, what are you doing here?
I just got done with my milkshake drinking contest with the 3 little pigs.
And?
I won.
All right, that is so cool.
Right? But anyway, what am I doing here?
Well, I was just telling the kids how it'd be nice to have a friend in the Ever After storybook. And here you are. I didn't think it would work because I kind of just like made up the word.
What word?
Companion.
Carl, that's a real word. And you know what else?
No, what? The amount of dimples on a golf ball? 236.
No, I mean, do you not know that God also gives us companions?
Wait, companions is a real thing? I thought that's how you said cooking pans in French. God gives us cooking pans?
No, silly, companions. Like friends. People who love us that aren't a part of our family.
Wait, how does God give us companions? Well, all my friends have just come through meeting people I know.
Well, since we are in a storybook after all, how about we go to a true fairy tale from the Bible? I'm talking about the story of Ruth and Naomi.
Is that the one with Jonah and the big fish?
No, that would be Jonah and the big fish.
Right. Carry on.
Well, Naomi won.
Grace, the Ever After storybook rules are you must begin every story with...
Once upon a time. Of course, let me start over. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Naomi. She and her family were from the land of Judah, but they were living in a place called Moab. They were doing fine, she and her husband and her 2 sons. Her sons even married women from Moab. But then, over time, Naomi had suffered not 1, but 3 very difficult losses in her life.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, first, her husband passed away. And then, both of her sons. She was all alone because the people she had loved the most were now gone.
Grace, this is the worst story ever. I need to pick me up. Let's get a happy thought in here. Look at the puppies.
Carl, that's not the end. You see, Naomi wasn't completely alone. She still had daughters-in-law. You know, the women who had been married to her sons. And even though she told her daughters-in-law to go back to their own homes, one of them, Ruth, chose to stay with Naomi.
Wait, why would she do that? She doesn't have to, does she?
Of course not. But for some reason, Ruth decided to stick by Naomi. And Naomi tried her hardest to send Ruth away. But then it was that time Ruth said something extraordinary.
What'd she say?
She told Naomi, "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God."
Wow, I guess you were right earlier.
About what? The cooking pans?
No, about God giving us companions.
Oh yeah, of course. Naomi and Ruth were from two different places. And if it weren't for Ruth becoming Naomi's daughter-in-law, they never would have met. But now these two people who otherwise would have been strangers formed a very special bond because God brought them together. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it really is. I'm trying to figure out what that means for me, you know?
Totally. You see, both Naomi and Ruth had both lost people they loved very much. So that meant they both needed support now more than ever.
Absolutely, and it makes me feel good. Like knowing that God cares about me so much, and that God would spend time to give me friends, that's the coolest thing ever.
Right. And not only that, but have you ever thought about how God gives us the right type of companions for every situation or season in our life?
Yeah, just like Naomi and Ruth.
Exactly. And to be honest, there might be times where you feel you don't have those good friends nearby. And in those times, we need to pray and ask for God to show us who those friends are.
I agree. Man, I'm excited to see what friends God gives me. Like you, Grace. You're my companion. You're my friend. I just realized that. You want to go ride on the ice cream roller coaster?
Sure, that sounds great.
Hey there, kids. It is so good to see you. Now, I have a really good big idea today, and that big idea is God gives us companions. So let's say it out loud on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. God gives us companions! All right. Great job, kids. Now make sure, do not miss Grow TV next week because we're going to find out what Carl's going to be doing in the Ever After storybook. We'll see you then.
Carl talked about the word companion. A companion is just another word for a friend. In our Bible story today, Ruth was an incredible companion to Naomi. Naomi had gone through a lot of tragedy. Her husband died, then her sons died, and she was all alone. She probably felt scared and sad and really lonely. And Ruth could have just left and gone back home to be with her family. Besides, her husband had died too.
Yeah, but Ruth stuck by Naomi's side. Even when Naomi tried to convince her to go, Ruth said, "Where you go, I will go." Ruth chose to stay loyal to Naomi. God gave Naomi a companion in Ruth. Naomi now had someone to experience life with and to grow with. God gave Naomi a companion.
Yeah. Did you guys know that God also gives us companions? He places people in our lives who can be our friends. Now, that doesn't mean that every person you meet is going to be your friend. In fact, the Bible tells us to choose our friends wisely. Proverbs 12:26 says, "The righteous choose their friends carefully." Your friends will influence you, and the choices they make and the way that they love people is going to impact you and the way you live.
That's right. Your friends have the potential to make life so much better. Your friends can support you during a hard time. They can go on fun adventures with you, and they can give you advice when you don't know what choice to make. Your friends can include people at church, people at school, maybe a sibling or a cousin, you know?
Yeah, and God's going to choose you to be someone's friend as well. You can care for others the same way that Ruth cared for Naomi. But it is also important to remember that sometimes there might be moments in our life that we still feel lonely. We won't always be surrounded by friends or able to easily talk to them. The amazing thing, though, about having a relationship with God is that our ultimate friend, the person that will never leave us and will always encourage us, is the Holy Spirit. And He lives inside of you and me. So I want you guys to take some time as a class to talk about the story today and then take a bit of time to pray.
Okay, Morgan. Because you lost the game, you get to do the consequence. So for you,
I'm scared.
I have a delicious lemon that
Oh,
you're gonna eat.
I have to just eat this lemon?
Yeah, you know.
Can
just
I
go
cut
for
it up or no?
No, I want you to just eat it like if you were eating an apple.
This is gonna be so sour. My mouth is already watering.
My mouth is watering for you. So go for it.
Here we go. I think I just got the peel.
That was, I think I just got
We're
the
going
peel.
back in.
There we go. You can smell the lemoniness.
Woo! Woo!
Is that good? Is that sour?
My eyes are watering. That's a real fresh Sprite I got there.
That's a different take on lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
Freshly squeezed.
Woo!
Wow, you went for a second bite.
I
What
did.
a
Ow.
trooper.
It's in my teeth. Well, it was fun.
This was fun. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this week. We'll see you next week.